This is the world-famous Poker Dome in downtown Las Vegas, home to Speed Poker and the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. And hello again, everybody, and welcome to the game. I'm Barry Tompkins. You know my partner, noted poker author Michael Koenig, and tonight we'll take step 2 in filling our final $1 million qualifying table. Last week, a poker professional from Seattle, Washington, Carl Olson, took down the $25,000 and thus filled the first seat at our final qualifier. He had to beat his roommate in order to do so. But a good player, Michael, and a guy I think who really set the bar pretty high for everybody to follow.
Yeah, there's no question. Last week, Barry, we saw very high-quality poker. And in general, the quality of poker on the Dome has gone up. The players tonight, hey, they beat thousands of online qualifiers. They know that there are no soft spots at their table. They also know that if they're fortunate enough to win tonight, they've got to face the likes of last week's winner and people like Andrew Rogers and Rob Sherwood. The remaining 30 players have a big challenge ahead of them. Tonight is the beginning.
And I think a very competitive table tonight as well. Before we get back to the action at that table, let's bring in the third member of our broadcast team with a look at what these players can expect down the road. Here's Leanne Tweeden.
Thanks, Barry. That's right. I'm down here with the audience and our beautiful chip girls, Candace and Andrea, and they're holding the check for $25,000 that one lucky person's going to win tonight. Of course, that puts them on the road one step closer to achieving the $1 million prize coming up in March. Who's it going to be? We don't know. Have to wait and find out. Barry, back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much, Leanne. Let's see where we stand right at the moment. Early in the competition, Robert Mayo won the biggest hand of the night. Thus, he is the chip leader, $69,000. Mike English won the first hand at $54,000. Zach Williamson also above where he started. Obrecht just about there. $28,000, though. Student in a short stack. Not in any serious danger yet, but he's got to be aware of where he is.
After just a few hands, being reduced to about half of what you started with is not a comfortable feeling. Let's see how Studman deals with being the short stack.
Fold. Fold.
Obrecht hasn't had much to play.
Fold.
I'm just going to throw away King 8.
Sure.
Check.
Checking the blinds. King 4 and 5.
Sure.
3,000.
I think Mayo realized this pot is up for sale to the highest bidder. And we have a winner.
And he was the highest bidder. Not high, but highest. Well, Robert Mayo comes to us from Kalamazoo, Michigan. He's been playing poker for a couple of years. He's becoming an entrepreneur back home in Michigan, but what he really loves is entertaining.
Well, back in Kalamazoo, my love right now is bartending. I love entertaining people and showing people a good time, and it's not a job for me. It's fun. Just recently, in the last 2 years, I've jumped into real estate. Something that really interests me. I have 2 rental houses at this point. I'd love to become the Donald Trump of Kalamazoo.
And there he is right there. He is the chip leader right now with 69 or the 70,000 chips.
You know, Barry, poker players generally tell us, I'm not superstitious. You know, I'm just all about the odds and statistics. Robert Mayo has a belt buckle superstition. If he's wearing a particular belt buckle and done well with it, it stays on until he starts doing badly.
And if he's not, his pants fall off. Munchauer with the
Call.
King Jack here. English will call with an 89 seed.
Pot.
Munchauer bets the pot. See if that scares people off.
Fold.
Fold.
Wanted to see that flop. Fold.
I'd love to see it too.
Well, Mike English will see it.
Well, he'll have to call a raise to see it.
Yeah.
And, you know, suited connectors like that, you do want to try to see the flop.
Nice bet.
But you want to try to see them as cheaply as possible. Their value obviously goes up dramatically if something good happens on the flop. You've got to get to see that flop without investing too many chips. Munschauer made it too expensive, and English will have to wait for another opportunity.
Williamson with a powerful hand here. Munschauer with a king 10, and he's going to get rid of it wisely so.
Fold.
Studeman does not look comfortable right at the moment. I think that early loss might have set him back a bit.
Raise pot.
That should be enough.
Obrecht has position, but he's been playing a pretty tidy game right here.
Fold.
Williamson will take that down, so things being spread around the table pretty much, except for Studeman, who sits at 27,000 now on the short stack.